The studio lights usually felt warm, like sunshine breaking across a new day. Laughter, casual teasing, and the easy rhythm of two people who had lived a lifetime together. That was their normal. But lately, something sat in the quiet spaces between Mark's smiles. A heaviness, a shadow he never invited but couldn't shake. One afternoon, after the cameras cut and the crew scattered for lunch, Kelly noticed Mark staring off, still, distant, like listening to a voice only he could hear. "Talk to me," she whispered, brushing her hand over his. He tried to smile, tried to brush it off with humor, his shield in so many moments, but today the mask slipped. "I got the results," he finally said. 3 words that felt like the floor had vanished beneath them. Kelly's breath caught. The world didn't explode. No gasps. No tears. Not yet. Just silence. A fragile, trembling silence where love held its breath. At home that evening, the envelope sat on the table like a storm cloud sealed in paper. Mark paced. Kelly watched, her heart a mix of dread and hope. When they finally opened it together, Mark's hands shook. A single phrase stood out. Further evaluation required. Suspicious findings. Time stopped. That moment, that breath felt like standing on the edge of a cliff with no ground guaranteed. Kelly reached for his hand. He didn't pull away. Mark Consuelos, who had always stood tall, always found humor even in chaos, suddenly felt small inside a world too big, too uncertain. "I'm scared," he admitted, voice breaking just enough to reveal a truth he rarely spoke. Kelly didn't crumble. She didn't panic. Tears filled her eyes, but her voice was steady. "Whatever this is, we face it. Together." Days became tests. Nights became whispered conversations under dim lamps, fingers intertwined, hearts trying to stay brave. Some moments hurt. Some moments healed. Through it all, there was love, fierce and unwavering. Then came the follow-up appointment, the day that felt like judgment. Kelly sat beside him in the waiting room, her thumb brushing slow circles on his hand. Mark stared straight ahead, breaths shallow, every second stretching endlessly. When the doctor finally entered, the room became an echo chamber of heartbeat and hope. We reviewed everything. Mark's chest tightened. Kelly clutched his fingers. "And there is good news." Silence. Then air rushed out of him in a trembling exhale. The doctor continued, words about close monitoring, relief, caution, gratitude. Mark didn't catch all of it. His mind was drowning in the warmth of relief, the weight lifting, the world slowly coming back into focus. Kelly broke first, not from fear this time, but from overwhelming thankfulness. Tears rolled softly as she pressed her forehead against his, laughter and sobs tangled together. Mark, the strong one, the anchor, the unshakable presence, felt his own tears fall. Not from weakness, but from realizing how much he still wanted life, love, mornings in bright studios, quiet evenings on the couch, and every ordinary, irreplaceable moment in between. "We get more time," Kelly whispered. He nodded. "And I'm going to use every second." That night, they didn't celebrate loudly. They simply held each other. Quiet. Grateful. Changed. And the next morning, when the cameras rolled again, his smile wasn't just a show. It was a promise to live deeply, love boldly, and never take a sunrise for granted again.